welcome back to the Literary Lori YouTube channel. I am Literary Lori. If you're new here, my real name is Lori L. Tharps, and I am a traditionally published author of both fiction and nonfiction. I'm also a former college professor, a podcast host, and a writing coach. And on this channel, I share information and inspiration to help BIPoC writers love their literary lives. And one way to love your literary life is to have a community. And in this short video, I want to share about the community that I created specifically for BIPoC women writers called The Sanctuary. Okay, let's get right to it. The fact of the matter is that for so many years, people have believed this one quote from the British writer Virginia Woolf, where she said, in order for a woman to be successful as a writer, she needed money and a room of her own. Now, I'm not going to lie, I would love money and a room of my own, but that's not actually what women need to be successful writers. As a writer myself and as a former academic, I know research proves that women who write in community are more productive. In other words, they write more, their writing skills improve, and their confidence grows about their writing when they write in community. So knowing that, and knowing that I was thirsty for a really amazing writing community once I moved to the south of Spain and left my real life community behind, I knew that creating a community wasn't maybe would be a nice thing to do. It was a necessity if I wanted to have that successful writing life. And I wanted to extend that same possibility to my fellow sister scribes out there doing the work. So I launched The Sanctuary in 2023, and now we are a community of over 100 global BIPoC women writers. The Sanctuary is an online private community specifically created and curated for BIPoC women writers who want to get their work published and out into the world. So we are a community online first, but we do meet up in person whenever possible. We are a global community for women of the global majority. And most importantly, what we are doing is we are supporting writers through the entire life cycle of their writing life. So we're not just a community that's just about the writing. We are about the writing life. So we create resources and programming from everything from ideation to the actual writing to getting published to promotion and platform building. Inside the Sanctuary, again, we are a virtual first community. We have regular co-writing sessions every single day. We have monthly workshops, writing craft workshops. We have monthly challenges. We have feedback circles specifically for novelists, memoirists, short story writers, poets, and nonfiction writers as well. So we really create programming and resources for all different types of writers that we have represented in the Sanctuary. We also have a book club. We run challenges, and we also bring in authors and experts to share their expertise with our members. The beauty of the Sanctuary is in our diversity, and the diversity is in racial and ethnic diversity. It is also in age diversity. It is in geographic diversity. Currently, our members are in North America, and that is Canada, the United States, and Mexico, Europe, Africa, and Asia. Yes, we are that diverse, and our members represent novelists, nonfiction writers, poets, short story writers, and as you can imagine, most of our writers, write in several genres. So the one thing that ties all these women together, though, is the fact that they are committed not only to getting their work published, but they're committed to up-leveling their craft, and they're committed to getting published and getting their work out into the world. We encourage our writers to attempt traditional publishing, but we are platform agnostic. At the end of the day, the project should determine the platform. So we really, again, firmly and strongly believe that storytelling can save the world. if more stories by BIPoC women writers make it out into the world. So again, our main goal is to help women writers, to help BIPoC women writers get their stories into the world. We are not a community for one-hit wonders, though. All of our writers really prioritize their writing in their lives, and they see writer as part of their identity. If you are this person who's always saying, this is going to be the year that I write my novel, or maybe you're the person who's written that amazing proposal for a nonfiction book, but you're stuck because you don't know how to get an agent, what to do with the proposal. Or maybe you are the person who got the book deal. You are so excited, you've written the book, but you are just so avoiding and not knowing how to approach promotion and building your author platform. The idea of social media just gives you hives. Or you could be that person who is a successful author. You've written more than one book even. You really have the author thing down, but you're lonely. You don't have somebody to cheer you on. You don't know necessarily what to do next. Maybe you just want to be amongst your own kind. You know, writers. Writers who get it. We are the place for you. If you answered yes or any of those personas resonated with you, then you will probably be extremely happy in the sanctuary, because those are the types of people that we have in the sanctuary. Everything from emerging writers to multiple award-winning published authors. But you don't have to take my word for it. Let me tell you what the members of the sanctuaries are saying themselves. So Erica Williams said, quote, "The sanctuary is an amazing community with lots of mentorship and support for professionalization for writers of all genres." Thank you, Erica. And Jennifer Chapman said, quote, "The sanctuary is a wonderful, nourishing, engaged, and action-oriented community for BIPoC women writers that can support your practice in a way you didn't even know you needed," unquote. Thanks, Jennifer. And Edinam Denu said, quote, "The sanctuary is one of the few spaces that feels genuinely built for us BIPoC women writers. What I love the most is how it balances both craft and care. Beyond writing support, there are practical tools like curated grant and fellowship opportunities, contests, and feedback sessions that make the whole writing journey feel less lonely and more possible." Thank you, Edinam. So maybe this all sounds great. Maybe you're like, I think I want to join the sanctuary. Great. Now, how do you do that? Super easy. All you need to do is get on the Tell Me More waitlist that you can join, or find the links to join in this description of this video. You can find it on the Read, Write, and Create website. You can even find a link to get on that mailing list on the Read, Write, and Create Instagram page. The thing is, applications for the sanctuary are only taken twice a year, in November and May. So if it's November right now or May, I would make sure you get on that mailing list so that you can join the sanctuary. We are not a community with thousands of members. That's not what we're trying to do. We are a small, intimate group. So get on the list, and make sure if it's in November or May, that's when we open the doors to take new applicants. You have to fill out an application, and then you can join what I think is the most supportive community on the internet for BIPoC women writers. All right, that's it. See you in the next video. Until then, keep writing.